Spiritual awakening is a deep and transformative process that goes far beyond the mind and spirit. As this awakening occurs, it is also reflected in our body, generating physical and energetic changes that are unique to each person. These bodily transformations are signs that you are in tune with a new level of consciousness and vibration. Today, we will explore the 9 unmistakable bodily transformations that only those destined for this path can experience. They are changes that, although they may seem challenging, are part of a natural process of spiritual evolution. The body begins to react to these new frequencies, reflecting internally what is adjusting on the spiritual plane. These transformations can include changes in sleep and dreams, as well as an increase in intuition and sensitivity. Changes in diet, in the physical body, and even in appearance are common, and all have a purpose: to align the body with the soul and with the universe. These signs are a reflection of an awakening that goes beyond the physical, reaching the spiritual and the emotional. If you are going through these transformations, or feel that you are on the path of this awakening, this video is for you. Here, you will understand clearly what is happening with your body and how to connect more consciously to these changes. Pay attention to the tips and insights that will be shared. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more content like this, which will help you understand and live your spiritual awakening more fully. Let's journey together in this path of evolution and self-knowledge. Transformation 1. Changes in sleep and dreams. As the spiritual journey intensifies, the sleep pattern begins to reflect these changes. For many people, the first sign that something is different is sleep. That deep and restorative rest that used to be constant can become more irregular, with periods of wakefulness or even temporary insomnia. This is not a health problem, but rather a consequence of a deeper process that is happening internally. Spiritual awakening can cause the mind to become more active at night, since it is in constant search of understanding the new spiritual and energetic connections. Even when you are sleeping, your soul may be in a state of expansion or alignment with the subtler energies of the universe. This may result in more vivid or even spiritual dreams, where you receive messages or glimpses from other dimensions. Many people begin to have recurring dreams, which can carry profound meanings or even premonitions. This happens because, as the body and mind align, you start accessing deeper levels of consciousness. This type of experience is not uncommon for those going through a spiritual awakening, since the connection between the conscious and the unconscious becomes more fluid. Furthermore, some reports indicate that there is a change in the type of sleep. It may be that you wake up feeling more refreshed, even after a few hours of rest. This occurs because the body is absorbing energies and doing the work of cleansing and alignment while you rest. This phenomenon is a way for the body to adapt to the new spiritual frequencies, which often leads to more restorative sleep, and at the same time, transforming. As you notice these changes in your sleep, remember that this is a natural part of the process of spiritual expansion. It is not something that should cause concern, but something to be welcomed with gratitude and patience, as it is a sign that you are opening up to new dimensions of consciousness. Your body and your soul are in tune with the new energies entering your life. Transformation 2. Increased sensitivity. As you progress on the spiritual path, one of the most noticeable changes in the body is the increase in sensitivity. This transformation is not only emotional, but also physical. Colors may seem more vibrant, sounds sharper, and even the simple act of touching something can feel deeper. You begin to notice details that previously went unnoticed. This increase in sensitivity is a reflection of your stronger connection with the energies around you. Your energy field expands, and with that, you become more able to sense vibrations and frequencies that were previously invisible. This process allows you to feel more connected to the world around you, and even to other people, often perceiving emotions and thoughts without them being verbally expressed. Another interesting aspect of this transformation is the perception of emotions. You may become more empathetic, able to feel the joys and sorrows of others as if they were your own. This can be challenging, but also deeply enriching, as it brings a greater understanding of the experiences and pains of others. Empathy becomes a valuable gift, allowing you to connect with others in a more genuine way. Over time, you may also notice that certain environments or people trigger a more intense reaction in you. This happens because your perception sharpens, and you begin to distinguish environments and relationships that are in tune with your energy. As you become more sensitive, your intuition also strengthens, helping to guide your decisions with greater clarity. This transformation is one of the most striking for those on the path of spiritual awakening, as it shows how the physical body can reflect internal changes. Your increased sensitivity is a powerful tool for self-knowledge and for connection with the universe, helping to open doors to new experiences and possibilities. Transformation 3. Change in diet and tastes. As your spiritual awakening advances, you begin to notice changes in your appetite and dietary preferences. Foods that were once comforting and familiar may start to lose their appeal. Many people report a growing repulsion for processed foods, heavy foods, or animal-derived foods. This is not a sign that something is wrong with your body, but rather a natural adaptation to the new energetic alignment that occurs during spiritual awakening. This change is a manifestation of your body becoming more sensitive and attuned to the energy you are absorbing. Your organism begins to crave lighter, fresher, and more natural foods, such as fruits, vegetables, and grains. This happens because these foods have a higher energetic vibration and are more compatible with the new frequency you are starting to emanate. The body, by aligning with your deeper essence, seeks to sustain this connection with foods that nourish it in a purer and healthier way. Additionally, many people experience changes in flavors. What once seemed delicious may now taste bland or dull, and new, subtler, and more delicate flavors may become more enjoyable. Some people become more sensitive to the taste of foods and feel renewed pleasure in eating more consciously, savoring each bite as a way to nourish the body and the soul. This dietary adjustment may not be immediate, but as spiritual awakening deepens, it is common for eating to become a more spiritual and introspective practice. Eating with intention, choosing foods that nourish not only the body, but also the soul, can be a way to honor your own process of transformation. Moreover, by making dietary choices more aligned with your spiritual needs, you strengthen the connection between the physical body and the spiritual. Understanding this change is essential. It's not about following a rigid diet or imposing restrictions, but about listening to your body and respecting what it needs at this moment of growth. As you purify internally, your body reflects this process through food. Spiritual awakening brings a new level of consciousness about what you put into your body, and this consciousness becomes a form of self-knowledge and healing. Transformation 4. Sensation of energies or pressure in the body. One of the most fascinating transformations that occur during spiritual awakening is the physical sensation of energy flowing through the body. Many people report feeling pressure or vibration in specific areas of the body, such as the center of the forehead, third eye, the chest, or the base of the spine. These physical signs indicate that the body is reacting to the new energetic frequencies that are being activated during the awakening process. The sensation of pressure or energy circulating is a way for the physical body to align with higher spiritual frequencies. The third eye, for example, is an energy center responsible for intuition and perception beyond material reality. As this center awakens, you may feel pressure or a warmth sensation on the forehead. Likewise, the heart may also begin to beat more intensely, reflecting the increased capacity for love and empathy. These sensations can be unsettling at first, especially if you are not used to this type of experience. However, they are proof that spiritual awakening is happening. The body is responding to the energy that flows more freely through it, as if it were awakening to new dimensions of consciousness. The pressure felt in these areas can be seen as a form of release of emotional and spiritual blocks, allowing energy to flow more freely and healthily. In some cases, these sensations may be accompanied by temporary pains, such as headaches or discomfort in the heart region. This is perfectly normal and occurs due to the reconfiguration of the body and the adjustment to the new energies. As you continue in this process, these sensations tend to diminish as the body adapts to the new frequency. These signs of pressure or flowing energy can also indicate that you are more connected to your own energy field and to universal energy. Your body is beginning to perceive reality beyond the physical plane, and this is a fundamental characteristic of spiritual awakening. Over time, you will learn to recognize these sensations and use them as a tool to guide your spiritual journey. Transformation 5. Change in physical body, weight loss or gain. As spiritual awakening deepens, the body may also undergo physical changes. For some people, this manifests as weight loss, while others may notice unexplained weight gain. These changes are not related to diets or exercise, but to the internal transformation process that occurs when spiritual energy begins to influence the physical body. Weight loss can occur because the body begins to detoxify naturally. During awakening, there is often the release of toxins, repressed emotions, and negative energies stored in the body. This purification can result in weight reduction, especially in areas where the body carries more emotional burden, such as the abdominal region. Weight loss in this case is a reflection of the release of blocks and reconnection with a healthier and more balanced state. On the other hand, some people may experience unexpected weight gain. This can occur due to the increase in spiritual energy in the body, which often leads to a sense of needing to protect this new energy. The body, in this case, may accumulate fat as a way to feel safer in the face of internal changes. This weight gain, though uncomfortable for some, is a manifestation of the body trying to balance and adapt to the new spiritual frequencies. Whatever the change, it is important to remember that these physical transformations are not a reflection of a health problem, but of a natural process of adaptation and cleansing. As the body adjusts to spiritual awakening, it finds its new balance, and, over time, these changes tend to stabilize, reflecting harmony between the body and the soul. Transformation 6. Changes in skin and physical appearance. When the spiritual awakening happens, the body undergoes a deep reconfiguration, which can also be reflected in physical appearance. Some people notice changes in skin texture and condition. The skin can become more radiant, clean, and healthy, but temporary outbreaks of acne or skin eruptions can also occur. This is not a sign of a health problem, but rather a way for the body to release toxins and purify itself while processing the new energies. These outbreaks of acne, for example, can occur when a large number of emotional or energetic blockages are being released, especially if you are dealing with repressed emotions or past traumas. The skin is the body's largest organ and serves as a barrier between the interior and the exterior. When energies begin to move more freely, these stagnant emotions and energies can come to the surface, temporarily manifesting on the skin. In addition, many report a change in overall appearance. The person may begin to feel more vibrant, as if they had a renewed energy that is visible to others. Facial expression may change, becoming more open, serene, and calm, reflecting inner spiritual growth. Some also notice that their eyes begin to shine more intensely, conveying a sense of peace and understanding. Conversely, some may notice signs of faster aging, such as wrinkles or sagging. This occurs because, as energies are released and the body undergoes a purification process, it is also adjusting to the new spiritual frequencies. Although this may seem concerning, the most important thing is to remember that these changes are part of the transformation process and adaptation to the new spiritual reality. What matters in the end is that these external transformations are not caused by isolated physical factors, but by the influence of spiritual energies on the body. It is a way of expressing what is happening internally, and as the body and soul adjust, these physical changes tend to stabilize, reflecting a new and healthier balance between your spirit and your body. Transformation. Changes in the digestive system and metabolism. Another interesting aspect of the spiritual awakening is how it affects the digestive system and metabolism. Many people report a change in digestion, with some stating that the body begins to digest foods more efficiently and naturally. Others note that their appetite diminishes, or that the body simply does not feel as hungry as before. This change can occur due to the alignment of the body's energy with a new flow of more subtle vibrations, which make digestion more fluid and less heavy. Additionally, during awakening, there may be a reconfiguration of metabolism. Some people notice that their body starts burning calories more efficiently, while others experience an increase in appetite for healthy, light foods. This happens because spiritual awakening can cause the body to crave purer and more natural foods, aligned with the higher frequency that is being activated within you. The digestive system may also experience periods of cleansing, where you feel your body releasing accumulated waste and toxins. This process can be accompanied by changes in bowel movements, such as increased or decreased frequency, or even the sense that your body is more clean internally. This type of purification is natural, as the body is releasing not only physical impurities, but also emotional and spiritual ones that were stored. On the other hand, awakening can also bring temporary discomforts. Some people report abdominal pain or bloating, while the body adapts to new frequencies. This happens because, in releasing old energies in excess, the body may go through an adjustment phase, which can result in changes in eating habits and physical reactions. It is important during this period to be kind to yourself and respect the signals of the body. This transformation in the digestive system is part of the purification and integration process of the new spiritual energies, and over time, the body will begin to feel lighter and in harmony. Transformation 8. Increase in intuition and extrasensory perception. As the spiritual awakening progresses, many people notice an intensification of their intuition and psychic abilities. This does not mean that everyone develops supernatural abilities, but it is common to feel a deeper connection with intuition and have sudden insights or premonitions about situations or people. This is a direct response to the increase in spiritual energy in the body, which expands its perception beyond the physical. Intuition can manifest in various ways. You may start to notice signals in your environment that you previously overlooked, such as coincidences, repeated numbers, or symbols that seem to appear by chance. These signs are often seen as messages from the universe, or from your higher self, which are trying to guide you on your journey. Moreover, extrasensory perception can expand, allowing you to perceive the energy of other people. This can manifest as the ability to read emotions or intentions, often without words. You may feel what others are experiencing, even if they do not speak about it. This is part of the opening of the third eye, which is the center of spiritual and intuitive perception. If this transformation happens to you, it can be both exciting and challenging. In some cases, it can be difficult to filter so much sensory information, which can lead to a feeling of overload. However, with practice and alignment, you will learn to use these abilities wisely and balanced, allowing intuition to guide your choices and help you navigate life situations with more clarity and confidence. This transformation is a clear sign that your body and consciousness are expanding beyond the limits of the physical, and that you are increasingly aligned with spiritual energies. Transformation 9. Increase in unconditional love capacity. The final transformation that many experience during spiritual awakening is a significant increase in the capacity for unconditional love. As you connect more deeply with the universe and with yourself, love begins to flow more abundantly and without restrictions. This means that you come to love yourself more deeply and truly, and also begin to love others without judgments or expectations. Unconditional love is a powerful energy that transcends the ego and the limits of the physical body. It is reflected in the way you see the world, in your relationships with others, and even in your bond with nature and the universe. As you become more aware of your own essence, you connect with the essence of all around you, and this love begins to expand naturally. This transformation can manifest in various forms, such as an increase in empathy, a desire to help others, and the ability to forgive, both yourself and others. As love expands within you, you begin to experience a deep sense of peace, knowing that all are fundamentally connected. Unconditional love is one of the most powerful expressions of spiritual awakening, and it is a clear sign that you are in tune with your true nature. We have reached the end of this journey of discoveries about the 9 unmistakable bodily transformations that only those destined for spiritual awakening can experience. As we have seen, each of these changes is not merely a physical phenomenon, but a reflection of the deep alignment between the body, the mind, and the spirit. They are clear signs that you are in tune with a higher energy and that you are in a continuous process of evolution. These transformations may, at first, seem challenging or even confusing. However, it is essential to understand that they are part of a process of purification and growth. As the body adjusts to the new spiritual frequencies, it responds in ways that can be surprising. The changes in sleep, the adjustments in diet, the increase in sensitivity, among other transformations, are all natural responses to this awakening. The important thing is to notice that these changes are a reflection of deep self-knowledge and a more intense connection with your inner self. Each transformation, whether physical or emotional, is an opportunity for healing, release, and evolution. The path of spiritual awakening is not linear, but a journey full of discoveries and moments of reflection. Each of us experiences this process in a unique way, and there is no right or wrong path. What matters is to be attentive and open to the changes that are happening within oneself. If you are going through any of these signs and transformations, know that you are not alone on this journey. Many people are experiencing these changes around the world, and this is a sign that spiritual awakening is becoming more accessible to everyone. The mere fact of being aware of these transformations is already a big step toward personal evolution. Therefore, welcome each change with patience and confidence, understanding that they are part of a larger process. Now, I would like to hear from you. Have you gone through any of these transformations, or are you starting to notice signs of spiritual awakening in your life? Share your experiences in the comments below. This can be extremely helpful for those going through something similar and who need support or guidance. If you found this content useful and want to continue following this journey of self-knowledge and spiritual evolution, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Here you will find more videos and content on how to deal with the changes that accompany spiritual awakening, and how to live a fuller life connected to your purpose. We are in this journey together. Comment, share your experiences, and feel free to interact with the community. Spiritual awakening is a unique journey, but it is also a collective experience. Let us grow and learn together.